Hey, Steve.
They're in my garage.
Hey, bud.
What's up, man?
Hi, Steve.
Hey, everybody. Doing all right?
You bet.
What's going on, Dad? Doing all right? Good seeing you, everybody. That's good.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on?
Where's the sandwiches at? Damn it.
Sandwiches?
Yeah, I wanted a barbecue sandwich.
He doesn't cater every day of the week.
I tried to. I tried it. I almost had a deal on Thanksgiving. But they found out how much it was going to cost.
John, did you bring me one?
Yeah,
I got it.
Oh, really?
Let me read that real quick.
How's everything going, Steve?
Things are doing really well. Boys are doing good. Matthew's doing Legos at Boy Scouts right now, so I've got to go pick him up pretty quick. And
So this will be my treasure.
yeah, everybody, Sam's making more money than I am, I
This will
think.
be my treasure report.
I mean, he worked. Oh, he worked circus, and he
And
made
that's
so
before
much
paying
money
the
working
lawyers.
circus. It was
The
unbelievable.
893 we owe him.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Keep smoking.
Yeah,
keep
he-
the bugs away.
He does good.
And it's so warm, I know mosquitoes are out.
I could
Oh,
smell
yeah.
that on the road.
Huh?
I could smell that on the road when I
Oh,
drove
could
up.
you?
Yeah, I could.
Us with sensitive noses. I can smell it. I mean, my patients
Well,
will
there's
go
no
down to
wind either.
smoke and they'll
That's-
come
that's
back and
fair.
I'm like,
That's
you've been
more
out smoking? They're going, no, I haven't. I said, yes, you have, because I can smell it. No, I haven't. I've already brushed my
Yeah,
teeth. And I said,
where's
I can
Shelby
smell
at?
it. It's
You
either
can
on your
smell it
hair,
on
your
a-
clothes, or whatever. I can smell it.
Shelby and Werner.
So it's funny. I mean, why do they deny it? I mean, they've already signed a thing, that says, I release the hospital from all liability so I can go smoke, But the thing is, they have to go off the premises, like they're supposed to go out in the road or across the street or somewhere, and they don't. So. But I'm not the police patrol. I'm not the smoking patrol person.
Oh, Kathy.
Shelby.
Oh, Shelby. Shelby got here.
She's in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, John, my grandson's got his first basketball game tonight.
Charles, how you doing?
How old is he?
Good.
18.
He's varsity at Alito.
How fun.
Really?
Things been?
Oh, yeah.
Been a while.
What's his name, Bob? I was looking at all of them, that they were in the paper.
Here's
Gentry.
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 Good about it?
He's only like 6'6".
Your daughter's son, right?
You've been twice then, haven't you?
Maybe they have a chance to win something this year.
He's good.
Oh, that's going to be fun, isn't it?
Well, they're
Yeah, oh,
hopeful.
yeah.
They're very hopeful, that they're going to do well this year.
Really?
Yeah, you volunteering? or
Doesn't happen too often.
Well, he's been playing basketball since he was that tall.
You watch him a lot? You get to watch him a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Just like the other
Enjoy
one,
it while
even
you
though he
can,
live in
'cause it's real
town, he went
quick,
so
don't you?
young.
Oh, yeah.
He's already a senior.
That meeting in the west there.
Yeah, I got two. Well, she's got two boys, and they're both graduating this year. So,
We hope to see you here.
so that'll take care of my graduations for quite some time, because my granddaughter's only like 9.
Oh, is Werner coming?
Yeah, Werner's supposed to be here.
6 o'clock?
Lunch is about.
Where are they going to go to college? Do they know yet?
Merrick is talking about going to Tarleton. I'm not sure.
Oh, he's coming from Fort Worth. He just got through calling me.
And I don't know where, I don't know what, Lewis has got a couple of
he's gonna be here,
scholarships
but he
already
might
offered
be
to him,
10 minutes late.
but I don't know what he's going to do. And neither does my son-in-law. He was talking about becoming a dentist. I don't know what he's going to do.
Is your son-in-law real tall?
Dentists are always needed.
He's 6'4".
Okay.
My daughter's 6 foot tall.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
Where did she get that?
Huh?
Where did she get that?
The goat's good.
Well, I'm 6 foot. My wife's 5'2".
We don't know where she got it. She didn't get it from her mom.
But her dad was very short. He's about 5'8", 5'9". But her two uncles were well over 6 foot tall, about 6'2", 6'3", and my uncle was over 6 foot tall.
Recessive genes,
Yeah. So the gene's there.
somewhere.
Kids are growing up though.
Yep. Lindsay's at college, just spending as much money as she can, as fast as she can. That's why I asked Steve today, got any work for her during the Christmas holidays? He said, no, it's when we don't have anything.
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Your boys, have they stopped growing?
I'm not sure about that.
We wanted to be able to see
Physical.
everything you got. Didn't print one?
I did, but it's at the house.
What's that?
Didn't print one what?
The agenda.
Well, a lot of them moved out.
Of course, they get something.
One?
I got one.
Thank you.
That's how before we have the
I run one off of it too.
Anyone like an agenda?
Unless you've changed it.
I'll take one.
Okay.
for us.
Unless you've changed it.
Hi, would you like an agenda? No, thank you. Okay, David, would you like one?
This is for the 6
How
o'clock.
are you doing, Karen?
November the 15th.
Agenda?
That was my, the Anderson School is.
Oh, there's, I thought I was going to, I brought that, I did, but I don't think I had anything else.
Oh, okay, good.
And Kathy's not going to be here, so.
Oh, she's not gonna be here?
Well, no, I don't know.
Well, Wes's kid.
I left her a message.
Is Werner gonna be here, Marv?
Yeah, he's on his way from Fort Worth. He called. He will be here.
See who else gave you another one?
Well, we got 5 people.
Is this ever gonna end with Kavanaugh? Do we want to start the meeting? Is this ever gonna end with Kavanaugh?
Oh, I didn't see it in
No.
my hand.
It's dark, isn't it?
Okay.
You read that?
See, yeah. Y'all have to give me just a couple minutes.
Life is too short.
Sorry, is this my copy?
Yeah, the treasurer report.
I don't think so.
See, that's for you.
He's still only weighs between 150 and
Is it
155.
one already got?
So
I
he
don't know,
says.
I doubt it.
We Skype with him on Sunday evening, most every Sunday. Which works out fairly well. I mean, you know, as far as being able to see him. But he doesn't like to spend his money.
Full business.
He finds a cheap books. I mean,
Very tough.
Sorry.
Banks don't want to loan any money.
Yeah.
Oh, you sound like me when I was building homes. They don't want to leave money on the second home.
Now it's even worse.
You can.
Because it's a second home. What's the incentive to pay it off? Well, I just walk away.
Hello?
I mean, if you got one little thing on your credit, they don't want to talk to you. My sister went to the county
we're just probably getting money.
steps
Right.
above foreclosure.
Probably something to do with cash.
Why?
Cash
What
flow
about
is
school
just-
bags?
Guys who are living as fast as
You get your sign?
You can go buy them a great deal.
Can you see the sign?
Robert told me the other day that
Those by the-
Just people will be here that are here.
I think I've got, I'm gonna make one more pass through tomorrow morning. I think I've got all
What'd you think of that adverse possession?
John?
Okay, Ray?
John?
yes,
Oh, yeah.
Going down to the courthouse and filing a lien for adverse repossession.
I don't have a lot of these.
And it's a
signs.
problem.
I just have
It's
one
a
extra
problem.
one.
Yes. John?
Because it clouds
The
up the lien
problem
on the
comes in when
property.
they put on here previous balance. See, because this is really only for the 4496, and then he has the 556.30 previous balance. What's that a previous balance from? Because I don't have that in any of the stuff I have. I know. I mean, that's why I'm like, eh.
I have 5 after 6.
Hear ye, hear ye.
So I don't know if I want to.
My dad, I seen him driving the over left in.
Okay, Bob, we're calling a meeting to order.
Oh, you getting everybody to sign in? Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we need to pass some signing sheets out for us?
Well, we usually do it on this one, Tommy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that way I have it all on.
Okay, so we'll call order 5 after 6.
Yeah, 5 after 6.
Present. We had 7 days notice, the directors required for the bylaws for this meeting. Section 6 is the meeting of board of directors. Notice was given, so on September 20th, and the September 20th meeting was supposed to be posted at the front gate on 11/8/11. Remuda, Yahoo, e-group notice to members posted 11/8/11 by Shelby. So the meeting is now in order. I wanna say before we get started, I wanna thank Shelby for taking care of meeting minutes and all the paperwork and all the, excuse me, the talking BS, because I know there's a lot of this, and I know it's very time consuming, so thank you from me and from the board for doing that. Okay, we have approved of meeting minutes from September 20th.
Yes, I sent these out to everyone to review, so of course it hasn't changed since then, so once I make a motion that we go ahead and approve the meeting minutes. Does anyone want us to read them? Sorry.
Does
Does
anybody
anyone
wanna?
need the meeting minutes read?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I've read them.
we have
I'll
a
second the
motion.
motion to approve the
Go ahead
meeting.
and unfinish it. We need to approve the meeting minutes of both the open and the executive session of September 20th and the executive session of November 1st. And did you second that, Bob?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? Not hearing any, I'll call the vote. All approved, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion is carried. Let me sign in here real quick.
All right. And before we leave, I'm gonna, thank you, pass these around first to sign and then I'll enter them in.
Officers report, treasurer report. Susan,
I think I handed it to
tell us the
everybody.
news.
And she just handed me a bill, so I'm like, ah.
That's all right.
Okay,
Well, the whole thing is from November 5th, so I mean, it needs to be paid, but
You didn't have it yet.
I know, so whatever.
The outstanding
fine.
balance is $6,447.56, is that correct?
Yes.
And we have one outstanding bill?
Well, we have 3 actually.
Three, okay, how
We
much
have-
are they?
Well, one of them is $856 and, no, that's wrong. I'm looking at the wrong paper. Over here. It's $850.
Okay.
That was the leopard stuff. And then $43.75, that was Russell's, that was left over. So that's $893.75, and then she just handed me a bill of $500 and something, wherever it went.
1,300 roughly.
Yeah, and I was gonna have to look at that and make sure that it wasn't included in any of the other bills, and there's so many of them,
Mm-hmm.
so many of them, so.
So we're outstanding approximately $1,400.
That's what it seems, well, and we haven't gotten bills from the last court case
Exactly,
either.
right, we
So,
still have one more.
Well, those were over $1,400.
for when he came to court just last week.
There's about $1,200 in the actual cost and then another
So let's kind of round off that our current obligations are gonna be somewhere around $3,000.
Yeah, so we end up with about 32 to 3,400 is basically what we'll have after all is said and done. If that's all the court costs or all the lawyer bills we're gonna have to pay. So because I paid everything that I was supposed to last time, but I still need to get it okay to pay Kathy-Kornegay-Chruscielski. She gave me receipts last time, $14.25.
Okay, I make a motion that we approve receipts from Kathy-Kornegay-Chruscielski in the amount of $14.25. One from certified mailing for the sign up at the Werner House, and then the other for the engraving of the Good Neighbor Award. Your seconds?
I'll second it.
Is there any discussion? Okay, all in favor? Motion carries.
Also, I have taxes to pay. Do we want to wait and pay those till, like January or something? It's only $25.12 for the rec areas.
When are they due?
Well, they don't start going up until February 1st as far as how much it costs. But it's only $25.
It's $25 pay on this pay. This pay.
Okay, so $25.12 is the taxes on the rec areas.
I so move that we pay land taxes for which there is one time, which is roughly about $25.50.
Second it.
Discussion. No discussion. Take a vote, all in favor? Motion carries.
And then the lawyer bill, they have one for $850, one for $43.75, which totals $893.75, which is what I was going to ask for today.
Okay, when you said, I'm sorry, when you said $43.75, I was thinking $4,000.
No, $43.75.
Okay.
That was left over from a Russell thing, but not
That's
anything recent.
roughly 90.
Yeah, that's $893. Then she just handed me $560 worth.
And that's for,
That's for, it said Kavanaugh, and I'm like, what? How can this be Kavanaugh? It's the summary motion, and having to come to court, travel costs and everything. So, I guess we have to have all of, that's a number, that was dated November the 5th that she just handed me.
okay, do I hear a motion to approve the treasurer's report?
Let me ask you a question about that.
Yep.
For Jack Kavanaugh. He dropped it. Should he be paying it?
We didn't get any court costs from him.
Oh, okay.
How much money's been spent on this lawsuit since the inception? How much has the Home Association invested in this?
For
It
which
was-
one?
For which one? That's the whole thing.
Well,
for
why
which
don't we just
one?
total up and see how much it's been costing? Because It seems like we're getting very low on funds for the
Oh,
HOA.
we are getting very low.
From,
When we met in an executive session, was it last week or week before last? It was up to $16,941 for everybody, and now we're talking about another $1,400 plus another $1,200 to $1,400. It sounds like. So that's another
where's the case
$3,000.
stand right now?
It's
We'll
probably
cover
over
that in a
20
minute.
guys.
We'll get there.
We'll do that in a minute.
It's
Okay.
well over
Well, the
20
reason I'm
guys.
saying, I mean, we got a potential to win this case and recoup our funds?
We'll get
cover
to that.
Oh, okay, all right.
Do I hear a motion on the treasurer's report?
I did, I thought Shelby gave a motion, didn't you? Somebody give a motion?
Well,
I so
Tommy
moved that
asked
we,
Tommy asked for a motion that we approve the
okay,
legal
I
fees
so
today.
moved that. We
Today?
approve the legal fees up to today
Okay.
and make payment on them.
I second.
Any further discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Nope.
Okay.
Did we approve the certified mail and the engraving?
Yes.
Those are approved?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we
1425.
have all current outstanding balance.
Everything should be current.
Everything's current.
Yeah, so I came up with a balance of $55.14 after paying the lottery bills I had and the stuff to Kathy and the taxes. But then when you start looking at more, the 560 plus whatever's, you know.
We can get that next time. It's
Yeah,
all fine.
it's just like,
We're not gonna balance the books right here tonight.
yeah, I was gonna say I can't.
Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve?
I make a motion that we approve the treasurer's report, or that we accept the
Accept.
treasurer's.
Second it.
Any further discussion? Okay, we'll take a vote on that. All in favor?
Aye.
Unanimous. Okay, the next order of business 4B, Shelby Secretary.
Okay, I would like to enter into the meeting minutes. We have 3 letters from a member. One is from Mr. Kavanaugh dated 8/9. Another one is from Mr. Kavanaugh dated October 10th, and then the response from the association dated October 21st, and then the third one is a letter from Mr. Kavanaugh dated October 27th. Do we have a sec? Is there a second on those?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. You're making a motion to enter these into the record.
Into the record, right?
So I misunderstood.
No.
Okay, we need a second for that.
See, I second the motion. Sorry.
Okay, would anyone like
Is there any discussion?
would anyone like these, to read these or see them?
Which ones are these about? What are these
Well,
about?
The one on August 9th is when Mr. Kavanaugh wrote a letter to myself and the board, all inclusive, that we don't have the authority to make him take down his Wake Up America sign, because he says it's yard art. That's the first one.
Okay, we knew about that one.
Okay, the second one is from Mr. Kavanaugh. He's making some declarations. He will not be obligated to adhere to any of the restrictions other than those specifically enumerated in his original contract. And also when he goes on to sell his property, he's going to retain that for that person. He's stating he doesn't want the association to put his name in the directory and some other things, and he's declining his membership in the HOA. And he's making further declarations. He's not a member of HOA. He's not bound by their bylaws. So
He's seceding?
He would like to do that.
Right.
So that's his letter. So what okay, so we saw
So
that.
he wrote a
We
letter
heard
back
that.
from our lawyer that says basically the only way that you can not be a member is to sell your property.
Right, to not be.
He's acted as a member. It doesn't matter when he purchases property.
And this
So
is,
in other words,
and
when it
this
doesn't
is-
suit him, he,
Right,
That's
it's
what he
not
does.
basically, I'm in today, I'm out tomorrow, I'm back in, I'm gonna see you.
well, and this is the second time we've responded with the same letter.
Right.
Well, the whole thing, he votes at meetings. I mean, he votes at
He clearly is a member.
annual meetings, you know, so he can't.
he can't have it both
He
ways.
can't have it both ways. He
And then the
can't.
last
Once he
letter?
sells his property, and the last letter is addressed to Tommy and the HOA. Mr. Kavanaugh states he's tried his best to be civil and friendly about the becoming a membership as being voluntary, but since we wrote him the letter, that we seem very firm on forcing him to be a member. So he's retained legal counsel, but we've not taken him to court, so,
We in this one.
yeah. Let's see. So anyway, those are the letters. I'd like to submit those.
So my motion stands. My motion was to enter them into record.
Right, you just had seconded it.
And you have a second.
Yeah,
Any
Susan
further
seconded.
discussion? Okay, I'll take a vote on this. All in favor? Opposed? No? Okay. Motion carries.
Also, I got a letter, an email today from our attorney. Let's see, let me get to this. And I don't know, have y'all had time to read it? It was filed in court. Here's a copy for you. I have the original. Did you see this, Bob? How many did you
No.
have time to-
I got my copy.
Okay. It has so many pieces of paper.
What did he say it meant?
Hey, Kathy.
Basically,
How are
we
you doing?
have received paperwork from the defendants in Remuda versus Russell stating that, what kind of words, exact words here, that they have an inability to pay the costs that were awarded to the plaintiff.
It was awarded to us because we were awarded $7,192 plus court costs by
They have
last week in court with the people that had to wake up and
So
have to
it's
sign.
a little confusing because on one piece of paper they say they do waive any defense to the suit, and then on another piece of paper they specifically say they do not waive.
Yeah, I know. I was reading
So
that.
it's the total, the two pieces of paper that they both have,
Is there a judgment on this
yes.
against them?
Both the ones that they have notarized are in complete conflict with each other. One says they are going to waive, one says they're not, so.
And what's this? What is this part at the top that says set for?
Well, I asked the lawyer about that. He
Friday,
says it's some type of sticky note, it appears.
Somebody stuck on
Here's the
there.
packet for you. No, it's-
And it looks like they did it today. Looks like they filed it today. So it was a very last minute type of thing.
So what action do we need to take if any?
None, we wait till anything's good enough to us.
So
And this is something that I suggest that if we want to discuss it further at the next meeting in executive session or executive session tonight, that we do it then. I just would like to enter this into the record.
okay.
I'll make a motion that we enter this into the record.
Or you make a motion.
Oh, yes, and Bob was seconding.
I'll second it.
Is there any further discussion? All in favor of entering this information?
Aye.
Did you see it, Kathy? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on in here.
It was.
Well, it's conflicting, do and do not.
And inability to pay, honestly, less than $1,000.
Yeah. Would you,
Well, they couldn't come up with $1,000 to get an attorney. That's what that means to me.
do we have,
They travel all over Europe.
that's a-
She's a nanny for a wealthy couple.
Shelby, can you give me
Thank
the
you.
sign-in sheet?
Thank you.
And let's have Kathy Warner sign in and give us the
That's right,
time that
Shelby.
they've arrived.
Okay.
In of these cases, we should discuss in executive session,
Yes.
either today or the next time or something. It won't
I'm
take
going
long.
to, we'll do this later when we get to that part, but,
Yeah, okay.
I've already
Okay,
signed.
Shelby, what's your next?
that's it, I'm done, thank you.
What about this microphone?
Oh, that was, it's already been handled,
That's been-
sorry, yeah, thanks.
So that's all.
Yeah, it's all.
Sign-in sheet.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry.
Okay. The next item of business is Remuda Group's happenings. Yay.
Well,
The good stuff.
good stuff. The good stuff.
Kathy, will you tell us about presentation of good neighbor review?
Yes.
Get you out of here by Saturday.
Well, actually, I believe it would be your privilege to present our 2010 Remuda Good Neighbor Award. Our honoree is present.
2010. Oh, wow. He's actually here too. Steve,
Yeah.
Mr. Public.
I don't know what I did.
I don't know.
I did get a quieter truck. Maybe that was it.
That was it.
I think that was it. Thank you.
Great food and drink Much
thank
less
y'all.
everything
I think
you've done for the
that's it.
association.
And I hope
Steve.
that y'all enjoyed that Cats game because it might be the last one anybody ever gets to go to.
Oh,
The
no
I
one's
thought
pulling the
that-
plug.
the blocks should have been changed today. I bet they'll be changed by sometime tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, really?
They're going under.
Yeah.
Did you get paid?
No,
Did you get your stuff out?
I got my stuff out. I'm owed a large sum. I'm owed a large sum
I'm
of
gonna have
money.
to check my light. This is kind of an odd setting
Check
here.
it. It worked.
Let me go one more.
One more broader, so watch your eyes.
Okay, try it again.
Here we go.
Okay, stand up straight, Steve. There we go. Yeah, there we go.
That's a
better.
photographer. Would you look
Okay.
good?
Yeah,
They come out.
that's laughing. Yeah, that's
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Let me see that.
I'm surprised the Rangers don't get involved and help them out up there. Yeah,
You think the Rangers would help? Yeah, that's not their fault.
President's Kathy.
I understand that, but still, it's for all community service. Since most
Maybe nobody's mentioned it to them.
they ought to mention it, I think the Rangers ought to get involved.
There's other problems bigger than that.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
There is some many issues there. There's just a lot of
cigarette
smoke. And I thank y'all. I gotta go pick up a kid.
Okay.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Steve.
Glad you came.
Thank y'all very much.
Enjoy keeping that for a little while.
I will.
The women's
It
club,
travels.
the women's club has fertilized the front and mowed the front. Entrance gate, now we've mulched, we're ready for winter.
Looks good.
Looks great. And we're gonna have our meeting, the doors have been fixed by Darren Doughtery. They look brand new. So
Do you have them now?
Yes, they're in my hall. And we'll be putting them up pretty soon. I want to paint the frame. And our next meeting will be December 1st at 7 o'clock at Mary Diaz's house. I guess that's about it.
Thank you. The rec area looks great. Thank you. Thank you for getting that organized.
How far did you get with the trail?
50 feet short of having it complete.
We're down to the concrete slab.
You're down to the slab?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like about 50 feet complete.
Good. How many people don't have to turn out, Bernie?
What's 10 or 12?
About 12 probably.
12 out of 200 homes, that's not hitting very high.
That's good. I think it's good.
We made it happen. Bob, you have a report on
Nothing to report.
No break-ins?
Not that I know of.
Put in the meeting minutes that there was a truck stolen from East Paloma on September 21st.
Yeah.
It was stolen, it was wrecked.
Oh,
It ended up being a 15-year-old kid that was driving it when he totaled it.
Oh my God.
So he's a minor,
They won't do nothing.
so they don't do anything but say, community service.
Did he hotwire it or did
Broke
he
into
piece
it somehow or other.
Well, the parents are held responsible if he's a minor.
Well, I think he's going to
Underage.
get community service, and so the person is just without a truck now.
Okay, we're in the members' comments part of our agenda. Is any of the members would like to take a minute and make some comments or speak or ask a question?
My question
I
is,
can't see everybody, so.
my question is on the Kavanaugh issue. That bothers me more than anything else. To have that kind of money spent out for someone that says he's supposed to be a good neighbor, that he fights it
He
tooth and
sues us
nail.
every chance he gets.
That's abuse of the authority. I mean, abuse of the judicial system.
It is.
Where do we stand as far as the?
He dropped the case against
He dropped
us.
the case, so.
When he went for summary judgment and lost it, he dropped the case.
So, who pays for the legal expenses?
Because
Each party pays.
We all
for
do.
it.
Homeowners.
Yeah, so we pay ours.
But our legal counsel said if he brings up even one item on that lawsuit again, we will get, we have grounds for the, what is that? It's not chapter 13.
Article 13.
Article 13,
frivolous lawsuit.
because he brought it up and then he dropped the lawsuit. So if any of those are brought up, it will go under Article 13.
Which would be reimbursement of previous legal fees.
That's why he dropped it. He knew that he was in trouble.
Well, when he didn't get the summary judgment, he knew that he wasn't going to
Exactly.
win in court. And if we'd have gone to court, we could have gotten probably our lawyer's fees and all that. But he dropped it because he knew. He's not stupid, you know.
Just me.
Just
Well, I have a question. Along that same line, though, if we didn't have any money, would he still be suing us or not suing
probably
us?
not, because he wants to bankrupt us, and
Okay,
that's
that's
his
the
goal.
objective
His
of
goal
him?
is to bankrupt us because the fact that we do seek counsel, because we're not lawyers.
So when we get down to
Has he ever put-
$500, basically he'll leave us alone.
That's
Has he
about
had-
about
has he
the way
ever
it
put
is.
that
But
in
John,
writing
it's
that
not,
he
it's,
wanted to
it's
bankrupt
not
us?
us here that's sitting at this
Really?
table. It's Remuda.
Well, I know.
It's
I'm saying,
Remuda's money. It ain't
I
it
know
ain't
that.
the association's
He
money.
said that a good attorney would counsel that against him.
Well, and if we have an opportunity, then I'm sure that'll be available. But right now, because he had initiated the original case, we don't have an opportunity to use that. And as Shelby says, if it comes back, then we have an opportunity to bring all that.
Only time I ever hear from that man is when he wants me to do something for him.
That's about right.
And I'm just congenial, say, I'll think about it. Have a good
That's
day.
a smart man.
Sarah, any other comments?
No,
I appreciate that. We're all frustrated.
Anybody else want to say anything?
How much money have y'all spent on lawsuits suing people?
Us?
In
Yeah.
total,
oh, 20
Don't
grand,
know,
they
do
say.
you? I didn't think you did.
I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Who's over 16,000?
We spent this year over 16,000. When last week when I had it all totaled up, you know, now we're talking about 12,000.
Kavanaugh versus
1,200 more.
Bermuda's usually.
We have awards of 33,000 total this year.
okay. We'll move on now to committee reports, ACC, and I see my name next to it.
Oh, Tom, that's just because you're on the ACC. Greg gave me this paperwork. There was the fence, the Vandercook fence. Was
The
approved.
Vandercook fence.
Yeah, I have that paperwork.
Yeah, that was approved. I saw that go through.
Okay.
And DRC.
I have for 2010. Obviously have 13 restriction violations. 10 are closed. 11 are closed, and we have 2 in court. That would be for an animal and an unpainted structure. The sign one is closed. For 2011, we have 34 deed restriction violations, of which 30 are closed, and we have 4 open, which are 2 animals, 1 sign, and 1 derelict. Which we will. What's that?
Those are in court?
No,
Those are still
no, not in 2011.
Right, those are in
We have
process.
1 court case right now. And that's the Doughtery.
That's the only outstanding cases.
No, right now.
Kathy, did you sign anything?
Yes. Okay, so deed restriction violation updates that we don't want to go ahead and discuss these. First one is for, we have kid goats at lot 16, block 5. And also at that same residence, they have a derelict car, so we might as well discuss both of these at once because they all have the same dates. Basically, we've been giving them extensions since this began in May. We gave them a final extension through this board meeting. To date, they have not applied. The owner said that she had the signatures, and when I pressed her for the actual paperwork, she said, "Oh, it's just verbal." And I said, "Well, we need to get it written." So at that point, it hasn't happened. And then the car, there's always, it just hasn't been used. And I'll just leave it at that. There's always something that seems a calamity that's been happening. So.
So we discussed her case in executive session.
And then the last one is the Wake Up America sign. I would like to go ahead and discuss this. There's a Wake Up America sign on a dovetail trailer ramp at lots 11 and 12, lot 7. We did mail a certified letter to them saying it was a deed restriction. I would like to go ahead and discuss this, the merit of this.
About, should we discuss that in executive session?
I prefer to do it now
Okay.
while everyone's here.
Fine. Okay, so we got more Wake Up America signs.
We have one Wake Up America sign on the trailer. I did go by there the other day. I haven't been by there in months.
What about you, Bob? You've been by recently?
But
That's right,
nevertheless,
yes.
I saw it, and it is permanently mounted on there. It gives the appearance of being permanently mounted. I would like to make a motion. We can have a second and then discuss.
You may, yeah.
I would like to make a motion that we do not consider this to be a deed restriction violation. We can discuss it and see what we think.
Do we have a second on the motion?
I'll second it.
Thank you,
Okay,
Kathy.
discussion?
You're saying you do not think it should be a deed
I do
restriction?
not think it's a deed restriction violation. I felt that the whole time. I feel that we're going to get into an area where we're getting too nitpicky. I think we should consider that since it's permanently mounted on the trailer. It's not just taped up there. I think we should consider it the same thing as a bumper sticker or a magnetic sign or someone that has a Amplin plumbing on their vehicle. And the difference is because it's permanently attached. When I see that trailer going down the road, it better have that sign on it.
I agree.
Okay, now what would be the action if you saw it go down the road? No sign
I
on it.
will take a picture of it, and then if the sign appears on it again in the lot, it will be used in court.
Okay, we're in our deed restrictions, that should say you cannot attach a sign to a trailer, take it up and you move your trailer and reattach it.
It doesn't say you can have bumper stickers either, Werner. I'm just viewing it
No,
as a bumper sticker.
what I'm trying to say here is how far would you get is the problem. I mean, we can take pictures, yes. And we have a record, and if we have other issues, then we can point that out as being part of the larger issue.
Well, I'm not saying it would
If-
come off. I'm just saying right now.
It's not where anybody's driving down the road sees it unless you turn and go down.
I mean, I know where the sign is. I
Yeah.
looked at it yesterday when I was walking the dog out there and spying, obviously.
Oh my God, you're spying.
I was just taking the neighborhood watching, driving around through the whole neighborhood watching.
Using the spying, yes, as a levity comment.
I go all over.
Here is what my thinking is. When we reformulate our deed restriction
Yes, sir.
covenants and so on, I think at this point we could possibly make a definition saying, okay, a sign which is in proportion to the vehicle and is indeed part of the vehicle, the trailer as a usual thing, as opposed to being rather oversized and just there maybe to aggravate or depending on the message it contains. I think it will be very difficult to formulate in a fashion that would make sense or stand up in court easily, but we might address it sort of like friendly suggestions of what not to do. But then again, it might inspire some people to do that.
Well, I think it's
So I don't know. I thought about it
Might
several
instead
times.
of putting, like saying you're allowed one sign per lot,
It's already on there.
I think that,
anything more than that,
I think this is a clear case of an individual that's trying to push a rule. And I think I agree with Shelby. I think we should ignore this. We should say this is like a bumper sticker. And leave it alone.
And for the time being, just ignore it, but yet keep our eyes open.
Now, as the deed restriction review committee moves forward, and should that actually come about, and we vote on that amendment, there may be a way to address that. And if there is, fine. If there isn't, then we're still good.
Because y'all will need to address the signs.
Signs
Signs.
in
Well,
general.
Signs
you know.
in
So the
general.
good thing is the judge clearly liked our deed restriction violation log. The lawyer was not aware of this, but
Whoa.
the judge said that we are following, the judge liked how we were interpreting the deed restrictions and acknowledged that we have the right to do
Thank
so. Our lawyer simply did not know that in our March meeting last year where we had passed what we considered to be our criteria, the spirit sticks, things like that, had the judge seen that, she would have further praised us for that. So we do have that rough in the making, what we currently kind of view as I didn't say we don't do
Ornamental
anything, or
signage
right, the
versus-
signage was in harmony with the building. It was not, anyway, it was strictly yard art, just like I have a sign that says welcome on our house.
Will there be any grandfathering after the new committee makes their new rules?
Deed restrictions are always grandfathered.
Okay.
Yeah, it would depend on what it is too, though, John.
Okay, do we need a motion? Oh, we have a
We have a
motion
motion,
on the
just,
table.
what other further
Is
discussion?
there any further discussion?
Is everyone
Okay,
ready to
I have
vote?
one thought here. What is the benefit of us even having this?
Because we need to drop it. I want to get the court to make this deed restriction violation.
It's currently a
Well,
deed
because we want a
restriction.
lawsuit against it, and so we need to follow suit with that one, or decided that it's not a violation.
The board has to act consistently. We either have to take action on this
Right.
and drop it, or take action on it.
And I'm not gonna decide that on my own, I need the board to do that.
Okay, so since it's on a trailer and it moves around and all that kind of stuff, or we figure it does, it's it's on a trailer.
At least
But it's
it
permanent-
reported
As opposed to a
was
tree. It's
testified
permanently
that
mounted,
it does.
but-
I heard testimony from a certain individual that indeed this trailer moves about doing things while the sign is attached. That is what we were told. In court, under oath. Not by me, of course.
But it is permanently attached, and that was my concern.
Okay. We have a motion, we have a second, we have further discussion. All in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously.
Oh, not unanimously.
I'm sorry.
I don't put that in anyway, but it wasn't unanimous.
You voted no? Okay.
Well, you didn't give me the opportunity, but I would have.
I was trying to not.
Okay. So who seconded that,
No,
Susan?
I'm kidding.
Kathy?
Kathy, what was your thinking? I mean, to vote no.
Well,
Because
it
it is
doesn't matter
neither.
anymore, does it?
Is,
No, just curious.
I want to back
When-
up for a second. Are A and B the same thing?
Well, they're same house.
Same house.
One's they have a car, and then they have the two
Big
kids
goats.
that goats that came with the house.
Okay, so what we've done is we've given them, the car has nothing to do with the variances and dates.
Correct. The
Okay.
car just needs to be moved.
And we've asked them, and they have until today to get the necessary signatures for the variance request, and they say that they have verbal approval, they just haven't come in with written. So our two courses of action, or three, I guess, ignore it.
I think Marvin wanted to discuss this in executive session.
Well, I wonder if we need to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm posing this as a question to the board. There are three courses of action. We can ignore it, and roll, which is not going to be the right thing to do. We could talk about an executive session.
It's fine.
We could decide tonight that we just need to file a case to make this thing happen, which would be one course of action. The other course of
Hello.
action would be some kind of middle ground that says, okay, in 14 days we're going to file a case and we're going to get this information filed.
Well, I will say that I had not sent them a certified letter because I have all the emails, but I don't know how that carries in court. So
I think they need to be, I think they need to
fine.
have that.
I think that we.
I would suggest that we can resolve this pretty quickly now. Let's authorize Shelby to send a certified letter with the appropriate information,
Yeah, I'll do 45 days from receipt of the.
and then we'll do 45 days from receipt, and hopefully in 45
Instead of
days we'll
chocolate.
have this thing resolved and we won't have to deal with it.
I do want to make note that our lawyer said that when I was originally following Steve Coburn's lead and sending a certified letter and following up in the U.S. mail, he said that is the absolute perfect way to do it. I know there was a member that ridiculed that and thought that was really stupid, but our lawyer says that was
Standard, right?
brilliant.
The attorney
Yes.
That's standard.
The person that said that obviously doesn't know what they're talking about.
That makes sense, so do it both ways.
Do it both ways.
Okay, so I would, Marvin, if you really want to go to executive session and talk about this some more, let's talk about that. You really feel this is important enough to do that?
If you're gonna send,
They haven't gotten any certified
Let's
stuff,
do
so.
that.
yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
if we hadn't done the certified yet, then we
I
may
think
be
that's a step that
premature
needs to be
legally
taken.
anyhow.
Okay, I will get the letter drawn up and I will email it.
So we need a motion.
I make a motion that we send a certified letter to the Murdochs for both the derelict car and the goats, and giving them 45 days from receipt of the letter to come in compliance. If not, we will take further action up to and including court. And I will follow also with a mailed private first class.
Second.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion? All opposed?
All opposed?
No.
Sorry. Deed restriction, I'm sorry, Shelby, you have anything?
No, that's it, thank you.
Deed restriction revision committee. We've kind of got together and had a couple of emails passed back and forth. I've been getting some information back from the group, and I'll send my mail out tomorrow morning with suggested maybe 2 different dates to get this thing kicked off and started. I'm really excited about this. I think we've got some really good people, got some good ideas. I think this could be a great process for this community.
Can you go ahead and read who's on the committee, please, for the record?
John Zembrowski, Rob Florence, Kathy-Kornegay-Chruscielski, Rick Henderson, and Phil. Pronounce it. I'm sorry.
I can't even pronounce it myself.
What is their last name?
I think it's Katara.
Charlie?
Gregario?
Gregario.
Gregario?
Thank you. I apologize.
I'm like, who are we talking about?
And who are the
Gregario?
co-chairs?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, Phil there.
Co-chairs, and we will be non-voting co-chairs. And Shelby, you said you volunteered to edit. I've also had another volunteer to edit, and I'll just ask editing. It's George Tischler, and this isn't. I mean, I think it'd be perfectly fine to have George edit. Maybe he has a problem with that. Somebody send me that.
Well, what do the edit people do?
They're going to review whatever gets written.
Spell
and
check.
make comments and
Okay.
spell
Just make
check,
sure it's
that sort
complete
of thing.
sentences.
Okay.
Yeah. And but George is pretty good at that.
He's very good.
He's,
That's great.
well,
In
we
fact, if
saw
he'll
what
do
he
it, I
did
would
with the
rather not. He could
compilation.
take minutes and all that.
Well, I don't expect him to come to meetings. In fact, I wanted him to be a blind eye.
Okay.
You know, to actually get it and not have any information, not having seen it.
Okay.
Because, you know, a blind eye like that can often
It's
find
much
things.
better edited.
Refresh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going, I'm said I would
I haven't
volunteer to
said-
edit, but I'd rather just have,
Sure.
I have enough going on.
Well,
so.
I think, and you know, be available, and if you can't do it, fine. We'll have 2 or 3 people, hopefully, and whoever can take a piece of it, we'll go down there and have it. Okay, old business, progress of all 3. Marvin, John.
I want to thank the Women's Club again for getting everybody together, and I want to thank board members that were there. Not myself particularly, but
Well,
Tommy.
Thank yourself, you were there.
We worked. I mean, it was very hard, and Karen. I want to thank Karen for feeding us. Otherwise,
You're welcome.
we'd been really hungry. We started eating at about 1 o'clock, but we got the pathways laid. We got some other things in the south area to do yet. Mr. Smith, who owns 11 acres there, gave us the cement pipes. We have no way of picking them up because they weigh 2,500 to 3,000 pounds. So we're going to have to think about this, how we're going to pick them up. And I'd like to cover this under old business since we've been talking about updates on the common areas. On the south area, well, let me say the north area's finished up. We did get the pipes, Tommy and I, and John, whoever, we got the pipes down here. We worked Friday getting the pipes down here, and then we were able to cover up the 2 pipes down at the dam. They look a little bit high, but when this thing fills up on a very big rain, it'll take care of it. So we got that done in this west area. The south area is where we've been working Saturday, and we need to clean up maybe later about 3 or 4 acres mulch and clean it up, because that's a big area down there.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So John proposed something to me, and we talked about it. To get the pipes in, we're going to need a heavy lifter to come in. Mr. Chillicott, he's going to come in. Chillicott, he's going to come in if we tell him to come in. If we want to spend a grand total of $748, he'll come in, and if he doesn't, whatever hours he used, we estimated it'd take 8 hours. But if it just takes 5 hours, that's all he charges us for. But he has a minimum of 4 hours. And he hauls it takes 2 hours to haul up the pipes from the Smith place over here that owns the underground house, 11 acres. He's got 3 big pipes which we need down in the south area. And we all had a look at the pipes, and John, me, you, and Bob, we had a chance to look at the pipes, and they're good pipes.
What are they for?
For the water to run through the creek area. And what we can do after we get through, we wanted to buy some material, get him to take the pipes down there and get some material to cover the pipes.
He's just pushing the dirt
Yeah, he's just pushing the dirt
down
and down onto the pipes. And okay, I've got it right here now. I'm looking at it. Whatever he does, the dirt work and putting the pipes in is going to cost us about $748. But if he doesn't work all that long, then that's reduced.
That's for 8 hours of work.
Yeah, 8 hours of work, but it may be. John, do you have something you want to say about this?
It's just Bobcat work. If he can't pick them up, he's going to push them onto the trailer. I mean, he said he can deal with these pipes. They weigh 3,100 pounds each. They're 3 by 6 feet.
What are they made out of?
Concrete.
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 3 feet by 6 feet. Yeah, I talked to James last Friday. We went over it, and we just got to coordinate. If we do it, we got to coordinate everybody's time so that everybody's available at the same time. But 8 hours max, 4 hours minimum, and anything in between just depends on how well it goes. I mean,
Now, Tommy took the tractor. We did this on Friday. Tommy took the tractor and we both looked at the land and how we wanted it done. We dug out the creek some, and that's where we're going to put the pipes down. We dug it out enough that it's going to look good and probably take a little bit different pathway.
This area, I know most of it has not been back in there because until we had it cleared, it was hard to do. But there was a stock tank that is mostly on my property, or all on my property, depends on how high the water goes in. But it was breached years ago. In August, I rebuilt the dam, but I set the pipes lower than the original overflow, so it's not going to fill up like it used to. It's going to be a little lower. You still have 16 to 18 feet of water in it. The area that we're talking about is upstream slightly. It's where the creek will enter into this tank and this stock tank. And in normal times, in years past, it's been a bit marsh. The creek comes out and it opens up, and it's just a little swampy area when it rains. It's really kind of nasty when there's
There was no way to get the water out to travel, but after when we're going to keep cleaning it out where that water can travel.
Well, putting the culvert in is going to direct it, but it'll also allow people to come down the trail and cross that swampy area. It's about 50 feet across there.
And it's
And without the culvert, we're not going to be able to drive up and destroy it.
Was that a
very-
motion, Marvin?
beg your pardon?
Do you have a motion for that?
Well, I'm going to say something else I need to say on this. We have a bee tree there. We want the good bees, the good honey bees. We want whoever's walking through there, don't be throwing rocks up in there. Don't be kicking the tree. We need a sign to say something. Tommy?
Well, what I was going to propose, the bees are actually on my property, but you can't tell where that property line is. But I was just going to propose to put together a small sign, and I'll put it next to the beehive. You know, please leave the bees alone. Just to tell people that we don't want you throwing rocks at them and disturbing them. I suspect it would be disaster anyway.
And I'm going to make a motion to
Bee attack.
Or they're not
And
African.
also, no, in my intent, I've been up in the hive. My intent is to build a new hive and move them up out of the creek in the spring. But the right time to do it is not in the spring, it's still cold.
Well, the right time to do it is in the wintertime when it's cold.
Right, it's what, you're
I
inactive.
know it's either late winter or early spring, but
Yeah.
it's that February, March time frame when they say to move it. So I want to try.
I'd like to do it when it's cold.
So even if the sign, approve the sign, it's only going to just be there until we move the bees up.
Is it something that you're going to see from the road?
No.
Okay.
You have to be on the trails.
But we still want the sign. Okay, so I make a motion that we approve of the requested amount of $748,
Not to exceed.
not to exceed, and how many dollars do we need for a sign?
No, I'll just make up the sign.
Okay, you make up the sign, okay.
It'll
You
be
make it up.
temporary. I was gonna say
Okay, I
temporary.
make a motion that we accept $748, continue moving the earth and rolling the pipes on a trailer to get them down to the South Common area.
Well, I'd like to suggest this, because I mean, do we really want to spend this amount of money when we're looking at not having hardly any money? I mean, we're trying to put out a directory. I know that's gonna cost money. Is advertisement gonna pay for the directory? Probably not. So, I mean, do we really need to be spending this? Is this something we really need right now? It's been that way for how many years?
That's a fair question.
Yeah, I mean,
The key to part of the answer is the trails. And it's ready. And with my year now, it's
I'd rather table it for a few months, you know, and just see how our expenses go. Because I mean, I hate to spend ourselves into $0.
Well, the directory won't be that much, you know, maybe $150 or something. And if we deliver the directories by zone as opposed to mailing them.
Right, which is what we usually do. I know, but I mean, I think we were already talking about the potential of more litigation from Mr. Kavanaugh. Wasn't that what the letter was? Basically, a threat. We haven't gotten anything, you know. That's why, I mean, I'm just wanting to discuss this a little bit more, you know, because that's almost $800, $800 is $800, you know. I mean, because we're not getting a check every month for the gas royalties. We're getting them like every 2 months or so. You know, it's down. And so it's less than $100 a month is what we're getting. Because when we get a check, it's $169, or sometimes it's $269. You know, but it's 3 months worth. Yeah, they don't cut you a check unless it's $100. Never get anything for less than $100.
I think I'm kind of going along with Kathy. We're pretty short of funds.
Kathy or Susan?
I'm sorry, Susan.
So what's our balance?
Well, we are short of funds.
We are. I mean, I look at it and go, every time. It's scary. I mean,
What do you
this type of work, I mean,
What do you think
they're
on
saying
this?
it's going to be dry for the whole next year.
think we ought to table it for a while?
Yes.
I think
I
it's
do
going to be
too.
dry for the whole next year is what they're saying. And if that stays the case,
Let's see how much we get in
Yeah.
donations. Maybe
you know,
Let's
How
table
much,
it for a
how
while,
much can you
Mark.
bring in on a cake sale or something like that, or like some kind of
The women's
a
club?
deal on a weekend or something
Would
like
they
that?
be willing to do that?
Influx money.
Oh, we can talk about it on December 1st.
we can talk about it. I mean, Kathy, I mean,
But you gotta
Vicky
have-
always likes to do the Coke sales. You know, but nowadays people are getting to where they don't buy so many Cokes. A case of Coke is $24, but half of that money goes to the women's club. So
I'd
that-
rather just ask for donations.
yeah, I mean, we've done that before too, and that was very productive.
How
Just
about a
ask.
drawing or something?
Okay, well, have we have a consensus of the board? If we had a discussion, any other comments about this? We have a
You wanna-
motion and a second. So
Who seconded it? I don't have that.
You don't have a second.
Yeah, no one seconded
yeah,
it.
we didn't have a second.
Because I wanted to talk.
Well, I seconded
Well,
it, but
yeah,
at the
Kathy
same
seconded
time.
it. Okay, Kathy seconded, so we had a discussion. Okay.
One thought here is if you're gonna take donations, why don't we take donations to a specific recreation fund, improvement fund, rather than a general fund, so it's dedicated money?
Or for a specific project.
Yeah, for a specific purpose.
That would make sense.
You know, because this way
Because
then
we
they
have a
won't
lot of
spend on
runners
legal
that would
fees.
like to, and walkers that would like to not be on the main roads, and maybe they would be.
And that's a beautiful creek walk, and it's cleaned out. It's really nice.
I'd really like to see it done, you know, if it's possible for the women's club to make that a project, that'd be great. And
Well,
if
we
not-
need a goal. You know, we don't have a goal as far as the women's club.
Well, I'd like, we need to call a vote on this one.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to call the vote. All in favor? All opposed?
I'm in favor.
In favor.
Wait.
Wait.
You better know what you're voting on.
Okay, let's be sure we know what we're voting on. In favor of the motion would be to spend the money, to approve the expenditure. And against the motion would be not to
Well,
spend.
could I make a motion that we table this until our next meeting?
We can do that.
Isn't that the same as no?
Well,
No,
not
no,
really,
I
no.
think- I
So
think-
we're, take that motion off?
Well.
Is there a second?
I'll second the table
Well,
motion.
Wait.
Well, then we vote on
Marvin
that.
made the motion.
Marvin would have to amend his motion. What I would like to do though, let's just vote on this. Doesn't mean that we can't vote on it
Right,
again at the
later.
next meeting.
Yeah.
And I have something to say after we vote. Okay? So now we'll go
I
back.
thought we
All in
could vote
favor
to
of the
table it. I thought we could table a motion, once the motion is,
Okay, we have a motion to table the motion.
and a second.
I'm
And
on
a second. We have a discussion. Do we have a vote, all in favor of tabling the motion? Okay, we're gonna table it.
Sounds good to
Now,
me.
We'll bring it up next time.
Here's what I'll
Same as not
suggest, or what I'll say.
Well,
If the women's club wants to take
I'm
this
having the same
on
problem.
with the goal of getting an $800 thing going, I'll donate $200 up front. So for this project, I'll donate $200. You guys go find 600 more and
We'll do it.
Okay?
I mean, you know,
I
we
see
can try.
that. Okay. And I'm willing to help, so. Okay, Marvin, are you through with the rec areas?
I'm through. I'm gonna cover that last one on the
Okay, South rec area signage update. Kathy?
Well, the signs have all been installed.
Yay.
I do have a no outlet sign left over from the front entrance that is taking up space. If anyone has any ideas what to do with
Get
that?
you later, Tommy.
See you next time.
Sit
Get
up
your
on
light.
the hill, but we have this cul-de-sac that is.
I'm gonna go watch my grandson play some basketball.
Well, then that would imply it was a public road. It's an extra no outlet.
There's about 200 on it.
You know, a yellow sign.
So you need $600.
I'm really not in favor. I mean, what would I store it
Every
for?
member would contribute $50 to be there.
You can't get everybody.
Oh, I know, but I
Well,
mean,
I
if they
guess that was
could,
my
I mean, that's
question to the
the
board.
easiest way to do that.
Well, that'd be easy.
You might not look to the right, but look to the left.
Yeah, I do too.
I'll be happy to store it. I mean, I've got all kinds of stop
You
signs.
know, a good
and
place
stuff.
for it would be
Oh, is that
Hill's
where those
property.
missing stop signs
That's
are?
where the
Hill's
missing stop signs are, yeah. No, if it's just a matter of storing it, I'll be happy to store it. If we have a use for it, then that would be right too.
What are we talking about storing what?
A no outlet sign.
I wake up America sign because I don't go out with the bees sign. That's okay.
Court case update, Shelby.
Kevin L. v. Remuda, the trial was set for November 16th. The plaintiff dismissed the lawsuit on September 26th. Remuda v. Russell, court case was November 9th. The judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff. Fines were awarded for over $7,100 as well as court costs for over $130. The signs were taken down sometime the date of the court. We did receive the inability to pay paperwork, as we discussed. Third one is Remuda v. Baird. I would like to make a motion on this so we can discuss it. I make a motion that the board agrees to dismiss the lawsuit and enter into an agreement with the Lifeherds, giving them 30 days to get the signed variance, and 30 days to get their building painted.
How long has this been going on with the Leffords?
A year and a half.
But you ever should give them another 30 days?
It's for the agreement.
I'll
Susan.
second.
Have you seen the agreement?
I've seen it. I mean, if it's the same one
It's
that
either
was...
that or we go to court.
If you go to court, you can get court costs. Got it last time.
If we win. We cannot get court costs. You can get fines. You can't get court costs.
Okay, well, it won't be court costs. But, well, if you win, you get court costs. They have to pay
Well,
court
I'm sorry, it
costs
won't be
usually.
legal fees, but
Last time we got legal fees.
No,
no, we didn't.
no, that's not actually what she did.
That's not what she did?
You got a fine for what? That covers our legal fees.
Well, but the same thing would pertain. I mean, this has been a year and a half. Why can't they do what they need to do? I mean, ask for a variance. How hard is it?
because they felt that
it was stupid to ask for variance
they
or a
felt
go.
that they could not get the 75%.
But now they feel like they can.
Yeah. And the request is they would do this and they would do this, and they would paint the building, which are the two things that we asked for in the very beginning.
Right.
I understand.
I mean, you know, I'm just like, I don't understand
going forward
this.
Spending money, but it's also
Don't. Simple to
And
me.
if they don't do it within 30 days, then we'll have a legal document that they've signed and agreed to, and we can go for attorney's fees.
Well, why do they all of a sudden say they can do it now and they haven't been able to do it for 100? I mean, you know, a year and a half. That's what I don't understand. That's what I've checked my head about.
What do you want to do about it? You want to sue them?
We already are suing them. Do you not realize that? Been suing them for a year and a half.
Well, are you proud to take their money? You like that?
Am I taking their money?
Well,
We're the ones
yeah.
that's spending the money.
Money empowers people, and you
Excuse
people
me,
are
this discussion-
We are
empowered
the
because
ones
you
that are
have all
spending
our
the
money
money.
to spend on lawsuits.
This is a board discussion.
It's a board discussion. It's not a member discussion. You know, let me say this. I wasn't on the board when this case was initiated, so maybe I have a little different view of it. I was working with George at the time. just to look at it and kind of talk to you. It's a bad deal either way for us. We can go to court, we can give it our best shot. We have a 50-50 shot at winning or losing, and it's going to cost us thousands more dollars to do that. So we can gamble $2,000 or $3,000 more. We're not going to get our attorney fees back. If the judge decides to give a penalty due, then that may happen. And as we already know, even if a penalty is awarded to us, we probably aren't going to ever see the money.
True.
So we can fight this, get a penalty, lien on the property, which is the order of business, and just be out the money. Or we can actually get what we originally asked for and a contract by the members that say they will abide by the contract. Now, if they don't abide by the contract, it's a different situation. You know, legally. And my only thing at this point is I'd like to see all these cases go away, close, every one of them, so we can quit spending money with attorneys, one way or another.
Yes.
And so that's my 2 cents. Any other comment?
I think they're getting the wrong attorneys.
It's simple, just leave people alone.
Yeah, the motion is to enter into the agreement.
All they're doing is hiring attorneys to take their money.
That's stupid.
You know what I mean? That's all they're doing.
If they didn't have all the money from the gas, they wouldn't be suing anybody. Money and power.
I don't like it either.
No, I mean, you hold
Just
your
away
nose.
like $60,000.
That's why I just can't.
What they get, $60,000 originally?
It's like me and the son.
Yeah, close to
Yeah.
that.
And now they're down to $6,000.
3,400. Well, I'm very
Because
pleased
they
to
spend it all on
report
the
that we have a
trail,
great
what he
looking
wants to
directory
do.
in the works.
That's fine. On this other shit, it's bullshit.
I'm just waiting on a certain person to send me an updated cross-check spreadsheet.
We're waiting for a person to set up the camera.
Well, you know,
Tommy and
it's
I.
not gonna,
I will get a photo to you, and if Marvin needs one, I'll arrange to get that done too, if that's
Let's
important.
just do that to get the camera.
Or we can send a picture of his dog instead of
Yeah.
money.
All over the
And
grave.
I'll,
Open them, Jack.
I'll cross-check the spreadsheet.
okay. Also, we do have, I've sold 2 full-page ads and a half-page ad for a total of $130 to go towards the cost.
Right.
And I really expected we'd have more advertisers. So if anybody knows,
I'll do the paid sponsor. What was
you were
that,
getting $10. That's right. So we do have 140. Well, it's 50 for a full page, and it's 30 for a half page.
If you want to leave, it's okay.
Well, a half page. If you have a business card, I can make it into a half page ad.
No, I mean, if you're a page sponsor for $50, what is
Oh, you get the full page for $50.
Yeah, paid sponsor's like $10.
If
Your
you,
name's at the bottom.
what we were going to do for
that's what I'm
10,
saying. You've got the page with all the information on it, but your name's at the bottom.
right? It'd be like a text,
No, that's
like this
the
page
page.
sponsored
This page
by
sponsored by
the Doughtery family.
data page. Now, if it's an ad page, then it's different.
Okay, I'll go in for $10.
You're going to say this page sponsored by
Sure.
this. Okay, so
Yeah,
so that's 150.
You
then.
can put
I'll
me
do
in for
that.
10 too on the bottom of page 13.
13.
Unless
right,
that's a
but
full page ad
not
for
putting-
somebody.
I'm not putting anybody's name in there until they've paid.
Okay.
You have change?
So do you have an estimate on what it's going to cost to do the
No,
directory?
because I don't know how many pages yet, Tony, that I will be needing.
How are you going to do
If you give me the 10, I'll give you a 20.
the names and stuff? Is it going to be like it
No, I'm going to format it
You're
so
gonna
it
format where
looks
it's a
good.
little easier
yeah.
to read?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you, Tom.
So it'll be
Okay.
more pages.
I
Okay.
could
You're going to do front and backs?
Front
So
and
it's less-
back.
okay.
It'll be the same format as when I did it before.
Marvin.
That's throwing
And
money
I'm
at you.
going
I
to
better.
give you that.
I'm gonna-
You take
Yeah,
that.
that's the treasurer.
And I also have some checks for you.
Okay,
Here's
so
Bee Tree. Here's some checks for you. From the Women's Club, Bee Tree, and Carrie Aguirre.
And I got lucky at the horse track the other week, so I'm donating $100
to what?
the association.
So you're going to take that an hour?
Okay, so this $30
Oh,
is
association.
Werner, $30 was from Werner, you, and you?
No,
Me.
no.
The
for the
30.
address.
Okay, okay.
I'm indigent to show.
So you guys paid for your line.
And put.
So Steward family, Doughtery family, Pegg family, is that okay? Or do you want to say Werner and Sue Pegg? Or
That's good.
And then
I don't want my
$100
son to
from
get any credit.
Dougherty's.
Oh,
Just for
okay.
the association general.
Much longer is it?
Do you want it to be Shelby and Darren?
No, the Dougherty's.
The Doughertys? Okay. And
4 other stuff fly away.
just Tommy? Okay. Tommy, you got it.
I sponsor a quarter potty every year for a big shooting event.
A shooting event?
And I always get the sign. It's Tommy's quarter potty.
Tommy's. Nobody else can use it.
I think it's fun. Okay. Anything else?
I would like to, I have some pages formatted with the information about the Women's Club. Thank you, Karen. The Neighborhood Watch, Bob is gone. I just said Neighborhood Watch Group regularly patrols the community. All residents are encouraged to report suspicious activity to the sheriff's office.
That sounds appropriate.
Now, is there any, do they have regular meetings, or is there any other information that we need to include?
I don't, Bob, the last I heard, he said there were no regular meetings.
Okay,
He
and
just
then,
does it because he has a car that doesn't use any fuel.
Well, and he's gone through the program now, so.
Yeah.
and then the Architectural Control Committee, I need to make sure I have all the correct, the committee members for the directory.
Who would you
Well, this is from the old directory, so
Yeah. I have the list. It's in our meeting minutes.
I'll go through the minutes, okay.
So this is your seats for what I just told you.
That's it.
That's it? Yeah, Shelby wrote abandonment.
This is just for the record, because I looked in the meeting minutes some years ago when another part of the Remuda had it abandoned, and there's nothing in the minutes. But for the record, Parker County Court unanimously approved 5-0 to put the 5.53 acres on the lower half of West Cordera for back to the owners of those lots, 10 through 13.
We don't need to take any action.
No,
Just on the record. Liability insurance for regulars.
I got an estimate from Doyle Moss for $1 million liability. It's $1,783 per year. It's like 3 culverts. Also, that is not like to provide insurance for somebody who got hurt. It's to provide insurance for the board against any suits. So if the board was sued for anything like,
It's an umbrella policy.
right, it covers the board against liability, period, whether it's injury or negligence or whatever.
But nobody is supposed to be using the rec areas without a member of the homeowner, homeowner that
And it
lives here.
says use at your own risk, whatever that means.
It does say that.
We do have signage at the rec areas that say that.
And we've not had it for 30 years. It hasn't been an issue. But that doesn't mean it won't, wouldn't be.
But the whole thing, if somebody comes in here and they ride a 4-wheeler, which they're not supposed to be riding, and they tip it over upside down and they break their neck, we're not at fault.
Oh, he also talked
Right?
about a prepaid legal service, $500 a year.
Yeah, that's.
You did your due diligence. Thank you.
I did my homework. All right, that's it.
Are we curious that any further discussion or motion on that?
I think we've never had it, and people shouldn't be using it unless they know they're.
New business, request approval for certified copy of
Oh, okay, yes, that's me. The legal counsel said we need to get a certified copy on hand for any court cases going forward. It's about $70. I'd like to make a motion that we approve getting a certified copy of the deed restrictions.
Second.
Any further discussion?
What do you have to do to get it certified?
You pay $70 to
Well,
You go to the county, you pay them by the page, and they stamp every page certified.
And then we take that and
We
just
just
have
keep
it?
We keep it all scanned in, and we'll have the hard copy and a soft copy, but we need it for any future court proceedings, whether we represent ourselves or a legal team does. Because it could be challenged that our deed restrictions, we don't have a current copy. I mean, like a.
But it's on file at the
Official
Parker County.
But
And we
We
need to
have
have
but we
the
need physical
copy
copies
that's
court.
physical, like,
In court.
Okay.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Lawyer says we need it.
Opposed? No. Camping areas, Marvin.
Okay, let me just tell you what others homeowner associations do. They may have 3 acres, they may have 13,000 acres, and they always have a camping permit or party permit. These are quite a normal thing to have. Permits should be given out by the board. We should not ask for a fee like it is in most homeowner associations. We should ask for a donation. Now, you know, if Shelby wants to have a party over here, that's fine. And we can work out some real details, but that would be fine. Maybe Shelby would donate. Maybe Steve Colburn would want a party over here and have his hot dog stand up here and popcorn and cold beer and
Cold beer.
I don't know about the cold beer. Can't be in bottles.
okay. So we need to be thinking about this for the next time, and I'll have more about it, but be thinking about a camping or party permit. And
Can you provide us with a sample of one?
oh yeah.
Thank you.
Hard ones too. Ours won't be that tough.
The real purpose of this isn't like if a member wants to come and maybe bring a family or do something like that. It's more like if a member wanted to have a lot of outsiders.
Yeah, let's say a Lockheed party out here. That's a
They wanted
different
to invite
story.
50 people, and we need to have something in place that we can say, here's how you do that. Instead of being faced with that opportunity in the future and not have.
And
We should have
everybody,
rules about cleaning up after
yeah,
yourself.
clean up and details. We can talk about the
Right.
details next
Okay,
time,
sounds good.
and I'll get more details into that.
Also, one thought is like a party permit might be automatically triggered if you have an outside group larger than a certain head count come in.
It's in the bylaws, you can only have one members per, I guess per member, isn't it 2 or something?
That's in the bylaws.
It's in the bylaws.
That's what this is
But
really
for the
addressing.
rec areas,
It's something
And I don't
But if
remember
you're gonna
how
have that
many.
many people, you'd have to have a porta potty and all that kind of stuff.
They would have to furnish their own porta
Oh,
potty.
okay, I'm just like,
Well,
And no boom boxes, no large 25 boom boxes that we can hear you in front of Remuda to the back of Remuda.
We'll look forward
But we'll look
to,
for details.
We'll look forward to a more in-depth report. Marvin, if you can, maybe a week or two before the January meeting, put that together and get everybody emails so we can all be up to speed on that before we get to that night.
Yeah,
So we don't have to sit and read the whole thing.
I can do that.
Okay,
the committee, either date is fine for me.
Okay.
So not an issue.
okay.
I haven't
That's
talked to you
fine.
specifically.
Okay, that concludes our agenda for the evening. So
I'll make
Shall we do the next meeting? Let's
set the next meeting. We're suggesting January 3rd or 10th.
We can do February too, but I just kind of want to put it in next year.
Yeah,
January 10th.
I would rather that you move it away from the first. and
Yeah,
the
for,
Right,
third.
that's what I'm
you know,
So
New
saying.
Year's.
the
Right.
10th.
Because Tommy doesn't sober up until about the
is that a Tuesday?
Yes, they're Tuesdays.
No, by the 10th I may be gone again, so the 10th would be a great time.
No, you can't leave before that day.
Okay.
You can't
South
leave.
America to
Yes.
summertime climes.
Okay.
Yes, sort of,
Do we want to?
Look
I
on
don't
the-
having it at someone's house. I think it may
yeah.
be chilly.
Let's just say that